Well, I'm just sitting slightly off centre so you can see the amazing back garden of my coffee. Oh, so we're at Hampton Court and we thought we'd try the coffee shop here at Hampton Court, see what their coffee's like. It certainly looked pretty good, doesn't it, with all that crema on top, but is it all crema and no substance? Or is it actually a proper coffee? We shall find out very, very shortly. But in the meantime, just look at that. The wisteria, the trees in the background, the lovely green area, a great place if you're coming for a cuppa, nice cup of coffee, and actually you've got the children with you, or if you just fancy doing what I'm doing actually, which is getting out of what can only be described as a noisy, echoey cafe. It is very noisy in there, very echoey, so I thought, do you know what, I'm going to come outside, and even though it's a cool day, it's about 13 degrees, after all the walking I've done around Hampton Court Palace, I thought, do you know what? Did I say Kew Gardens earlier? I think I did, didn't I? Anyway, but it's not. It's Hampton Court Palace. After all the walking I've done around Hampton Court, I thought I'm going to come and sit out the back here, have my coffee in peace, talk to you and show you just that amazing wisteria view over the back there. Because that's stunning, isn't it? So lovely. So lucky. Ah, nice. Anyway, hello. Hope you're good. There you go, I'll come in centre a bit more now. There you go. Just so I can see you. Brill. Right, so how are you? Hope you're good. Thanks for following our coffee channel. We've got over 200 people that now follow us on a regular basis, so a big thank you to you guys. And it's growing really, really quick, so I can't thank you guys enough. Hope you're enjoying the series. And I'm hoping, and I would really, really love to know this, are you following any of our tips, okay, for getting good places to go for coffee in London? Please do let me know. Because I'd be really interested in sort of the service it's providing. Just to go back to its roots, which is, God, probably about 70 coffees ago. If only it was. But anyway, 70 coffee tastings ago, because we've done about that many videos. And the whole point was, when I'm filming for our main London Visited YouTube channel, I was going and having a coffee whilst having a break, and I thought, do you know what? We could have a good service here, and we can tell you where the best places to go for coffees in London are, or even as you're leaving London. So therefore, you don't have to do the work, we've done the work for you. There you go. See, that's it in a nutshell. So we're keeping away from all of those chains, your Cafe Neros, your Costas, and your Starbucks. Sorry, did I say that loudly? Starbucks. I feel much better for that. But anyway, we're keeping away from those, so we find the independent places. Now, we also like to find places that are within, and this is one of those. So this is the Tilt Cafe here at Hampton Court. It's on the outside as well. It's in one of the gardens. They do have actually got a main cafe within. I can't remember what they call it. I think it's, but anyway, it's just behind King Henry VIII's kitchens. So if you know Hampton Court quite well, you know roughly where that is. But anyway, they've got a place there which is all echoey, and I have actually eaten in there before. I had a soup in there many, many years ago when I came down here and filmed at Hampton Court. But I thought, do you know what? What we're going to do is we'll come and have a coffee, come and see what it's like, and give you a score. So if you're coming down here, you know whether to have the coffee or not, or alternatively to go and find something else somewhere else on the way out. There you go, got it. All right, excellent. So let's go for the coffee. Now what I'm also going to do is pin everything down, because as you might be able to tell, it's now starting to rain, but also it's getting windy. So this could be a very, very quick coffee tasting. Either that or I'm going to go and sit underneath an awning. But I don't want to lose that view for you guys, because I'm not being funny, that view is pretty beautiful, isn't it? As far as views go, it's pretty sensational. Right, let's go for the coffee. Let's go and see what the coffee tasting is like today. So hopefully you've made your own opinion on it, because that's a bit of a fun one, isn't it? And I think it was Lily, I think it was, who came up with it, who quite often gauges, and I think Rhonda does as well, sort of gauges the coffee just by appearance before I've even gone anywhere near it. So for you guys, hope you've got your scores ready and what you think it's going to be, a good, bad or indifferent, and whatever out of 25. Should we give it a go? Come on, let's do it. Right, so we've still got that sort of, can you see that? That crema's still on top. Yeah, that's still there. So don't know whether that's been artificially produced by the machine, but let's give it a go. Right, so I was going to give it a taste. Let's go for the smell. Now, if I didn't know any better, I'd say it's almost going on a hot chocolate smell, which is quite funny because that's actually a proper brewed coffee. So one of the things I won't do is try the coffee where they hit a button on a machine and it comes out, which is why I've never tried the Tower of London coffee when I've been to the Tower of London, because they've just got one of those machines, they hit a button and it produces the coffee. But this, yeah, it's got a, it's very unusual. Now, would I say it's pleasant? I'd say it's okay. I wouldn't say it's sensational in any way, shape or form, which is now starting to make me wonder about the coffee. Yeah. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the cream tea after, so I can wash it down if it's pretty rubbish. I can wash it down with my scones and my jam and my cream. And which way do you have it? Do you have your jam first and your... do you have it with your cream first and your jam on top, like I do? Or do you have it the other way round, which is your jam first and your cream on top? We had big discussions about this at work recently. Anyway, right, come on. Meanwhile, okay, that's yeah, interesting. It smells very sweet as well, which is not like how I like my coffee. So anyway, I'm going to give it a 3 because it's interesting, but I'm not quite sure. Do you know what? The smell. First of all, I was getting hot chocolate off it. I'm now getting tomato soup. Yeah, tomato soup. This is going to be an interesting. Okay, I'm going to go for 3 because it's whatever it is, it's unusual. But let's give it a go. Right. So it's a 3 for aroma. Now let's go for the acidity. Okay. There's something there. It's not too bad. Not sure what that something is. Let's go for it again. It's a sort of it's a woody taste, but the acidity, I'm not sure. I don't know if there is anything there. It's woody taste, as I say. Acidity, I'm going to give that a 1 because there isn't really that much there, to be quite honest, as far as acidity is concerned. I'd say it's marginally 1 better than water. Yeah. Okay. Certainly not a coffee I'm going back for. And that crema, I think, was disguising the smell and various other bits and pieces. So I'm not sure if that's an afterthought that they put on top as part of the process of making the coffee, but yeah. Okay, so we're going to give that a 1 for aroma. Sweetness. Do you know what? I would describe that as a very bland coffee. Not the worst I've had, which is a 2, but I'd still say it's quite bland. So we're on 4 so far. Sweetness, I'm going to give that a 1. Do you know what? I wish I hadn't said tomato soup, because I'm now getting sort of taste of tomato soup coming through on here. And it makes me wonder if it's been in the dishwasher with tomato soup, and that's what's happened. Not a pleasant thought, is it? So we're on 4 so far. Right. Do you know what? I'm just going to get through the tasting. It's going to be another one of those, isn't it? Oh dear. And then have a cream tea, which will disguise it. So I can't wait for that. Can't mess that up because that's cream and jam, which is pre-potted. So, right. So we're going to have a little bit of a battle. There you go. Sorry, it's a magnetic stand on a metal table. Right. Let's go for that. Right. Do you know what? It's only leaving. It's leaving the sort of the crema bubbles behind, but it ain't leaving anything else. It's not leaving anything else at all. For finish. Yeah, no, body, that's what we're on. Yeah, body. That's getting a 0 because there's nothing there. Nothing. Okay, we're on 4. Dizzy heights of 4. And then the finish, I think you know where I might be going with the finish. It's not the world's best finish, is it? I must admit, I'm pretty loath to finish it. That's getting a 0. That is pretty dire. It reminds me, unfortunately, of my journey here. When I did the coffee tasting and should you get coffee on the way, because I think that was 4 as well. So that's pretty rubbish. So my recommendation would be either go for a breakfast tea if you like a breakfast tea, because it can't mess up the tea bag. Well, you'd hope they can't mess up the tea bag. The coffee is pretty ropey, to say the least. Actually, it's pretty horrible. But I would certainly get something, because to come and sit in a back garden like this with the views across the garden, and be out one with nature here at Hampton Court Palace. It's worth coming to the cafe for that, okay? Oh dear, that's, yeah. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the camera back so you can see me go for the, let's go for the scone, shall we? Come on, let's go. Scone. That is, sorry, that's not even going to get finished because that is pretty dire. That is just rubbish. Right, can you see, there you go. So we've got the scone. Hello, my name's Jamie Oliver. Right, they've got plain scones, no fruit ones. Now, I get it, it's 4:30 in the course, 4:30 already. Wow, I was having far too much fun doing the tulips here. I've completely lost track of time, but it's also windy, so that's why I'm putting, to be honest, I might have actually found a use for the cup as a weight, because it's holding everything down, which is handy, especially as it's got the coffee in it, because I'm not drinking that. That's pretty rubbish. Right, let's put some cream on. Yeah, I do mine cream first, okay? So you can all start abusing me below. Help yourself in the comments. But anyone that has it any other way, I'll just delete your comment, all right? People do get very worked up about the smallest things here on YouTube, on social media as a whole. It's quite funny, isn't it? Ah, now that's very pleasant. I had a robin come and sit on the top of the chair next to me, but I couldn't grab the thing fast enough because he flew away. But anyway, he wanted to come and see what I was having. I think he probably wanted to come and do a coffee tasting with me. Not here, mate. I'd go elsewhere. But to be quite honest, it's worth trying these places because it gives you an idea, if you're coming here and you're spending time here, what is the quality of the stuff like that you can get from the shops, because it's never cheap. Actually, how much was that? I've got the receipt here. Interestingly enough, the coffee was, oh, not on there. Doesn't give you a receipt, it's theirs. Right, okay. I think the whole lot was about £8, so I don't suppose that's too bad for London prices. But then again, if you're drinking rubbish, then it's not going to be that great value, is it really? And I must admit, I'm not finishing that off. In fact, when I leave here at Hampton Court, I'll be going off to find somewhere to get a decent drink for the journey back on the train to Waterloo. Right, let's go for this. That's lovely. So, so that's really nice. Although I'm missing the fruit from the scones. Is it me or am I being whingy? Anyway, by the way, that was a 4. That's much, much better than a 4, although we don't score it. But if I was going to score that out of 10, that'd be a bit out of 7. So that beats that. Don't have that, have this. There you go. Alternatively, bring your own water, come into the garden yourself and just come and sit here and enjoy the view. Hope you've enjoyed that. That's Hampton Court Palace for coffee and our coffee tasting, which was a mere 4, which was not that good. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to treat you. Top right-hand corner, we have found London's best coffee so far. It's a 25 out of 25. And let me tell you all about it in the video up in the top right-hand corner. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you soon on our next coffee tasting video. Bye.